Hello everyone, it's Andrew again, and today I'll be presenting my Advocacy in Action Plan, focusing on sustainable and inclusive hospitality education. My presentation will outline the educational concern I've chosen for my advocacy work, the community I aim to impact, my chosen advocacy area, the research I've conducted, and the actions I propose to take in advocating for this cause. The education concern I've chosen for my advocacy work is the lack of emphasis on sustainable practices and inclusivity in hospitality education. Hospitality professionals are often not adequately trained in sustainability or inclusive practices, which can negatively affect both the industry and the communities it serves. In my years working in food and beverage, front desk, and now as a VIP coordinator at Universal Orlando Resorts, I've seen how the hospitality industry can improve through sustainable and inclusive training, ultimately benefiting the environment, guests, and hotel staff. The community I aim to impact includes hospitality educators, hospitality workers, and the guests who interact with them. In my research, I found that while there is a growing awareness of sustainability in hospitality, the integration of these practices into formal training remains limited. According to a report by the International Tourism Partnership, many hospitality training programs are not addressing key sustainability issues like waste management, energy efficiency, and diversity training. This gap in education not only hinders progress within the industry, but also negatively impacts the wider community by perpetuating unsustainable practices and exclusionary environments. For my advocacy, I've chosen to focus on sustainable and inclusive hospitality education because these two areas are essential for the future of the industry. The hospitality industry has a significant environment footprint, and inclusivity remains a critical issue, particularly regarding racial, gender, and disability representation. By advocating for a stronger emphasis on these values in education, I believe we can create a more responsible workforce, and by doing so, improve the long-term sustainability of the industry while making it more inclusive for diverse populations. My research into both areas revealed that while there is some movement towards sustainability in hospitality, the level of education and formal training is still lacking. In many cases, hospitality programs focus primarily on the business aspects of the industry, neglecting critical subjects like sustainability and inclusivity. Furthermore, studies such as those by the Sustainable Hospitality Alliance show that companies have incorporated sustainable practices, see better long-term profitability, and higher employee satisfaction, proving that there is value in integrating these topics into education. To advocate for sustainable and inclusive hospitality education, I propose creating a collaborative framework between universities, training centers, and industry organizations like the American Hotel and Lodging Association. This would involve integrating sustainability and inclusivity into existing curricula, creating specialized workshops and certification programs for hospitality professionals, and offering industry-specific sustainability training. Additionally, I plan to create an advocacy campaign to engage both educators and hospitality companies on the importance of these issues. My advocacy approach will include presenting research to relevant educational institutions and industry leaders, proposing new curriculum modules on sustainability and inclusivity, and advocating for hands-on training opportunities. I will engage with the AHLA and other partners to develop training programs that cater to the emerging needs of the industry, particularly in diverse and eco-friendly practices. My plan also involves creating a certification program for hotels that complete sustainability and inclusivity training, making it easier for hotels to implement and for guests to identify responsible establishments. I've chosen this area because as someone who has worked directly in the hospitality industry for several years, I've seen how transformative sustainability and inclusivity can be, not just for guests, but for the people who work in the industry. Implementing these principles at an educational level can help prepare the next generation of hospitality professionals to lead with a focus on ethical practices, making the industry more sustainable, inclusive, and responsible. An important organization I will try to partner with is the American Hotel and Lodging Association. AHLA has been an advocate for improving the quality of education in the hospitality industry, and their initiatives align well with my goals of sustainability and inclusivity. Their resources, networks, and influence would provide a solid foundation for this advocacy. Another potential partner is the Sustainable Hospitality Alliance, an organization dedicated to promoting environmental sustainability in the hospitality sector. And even if I can't directly partner with these two organizations, I can use their research and their findings to go ahead and bring to my company directly, as my hotel does have a green team that meets once a month. This advocacy will have a profound impact on the future of education within the hospitality industry. By integrating sustainability and inclusivity into the curriculum, we can ensure that future generations of hospitality professionals are equipped with the skills needed to address both environmental and social challenges. Not only will this benefit the industry's long-term growth and stability, but it will also contribute to a more equitable and sustainable society. The educational shift towards these topics can help reshape the industry, fostering a future that is both responsible and inclusive. And to conclude, my advocacy project seeks to enhance the sustainability and inclusivity of hospitality education by partnering with key organizations, as well as my own hotel organization here at Universal Orlando, implementing targeted training programs. I hope to create a more responsible workforce and better industry overall. The ultimate goal is to improve the quality of both the guest experience and the working conditions of hospitality professionals through education. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to making a positive impact.